Firefighters attended Yemen's Hejaz central generating station on Thursday after a series of intense Israeli airstrikes hit the rebel-held capital Sana'a and a port city. The airstrikes came shortly after a Houthi missile targeted central Israel. The strikes further escalate Israel's campaign against the Iranian-backed Houthis, who so far have avoided the same level of intense military strikes that have targeted the Palestinian Hamas militant group and Lebanon's Hezbollah. However, it risks further escalating conflict with the Houthis, whose attacks on the Red Sea corridor have drastically impacted global shipping. Houthi-controlled media reported the strikes, but offered no immediate information on casualties nor damage. The Houthi-controlled satellite channel Al Masirah said that some of the strikes targeted power stations in the capital, as well as the Ras Isa oil terminal on the Red Sea. An Israeli military statement offered no details on the targets hit.
يا فندم يي ابشروا لنا حلت شغله من قديم الشمس ودي كبيره على شوش بس
Turkey and its allies are building up forces along the border with Syria, raising concerns in the United States. There is a possibility that Ankara is preparing for a major military operation. The force is said to include rebel fighters, Turkish commandos and a large amount of artillery, and is concentrated near the town of Ain al-Arab. High-ranking American officials spoke about this in an exclusive commentary for the Wall Street Journal. One official said Turkey's build-up began shortly after the fall of Bashar al-Assad in Syria and said Ankara's actions were similar to what happened in 2019 before its invasion of northeastern Syria. We are focused on this and we are urging restraint, another US official told reporters. The publication recalled that a representative of the Syrian Kurdish civil administration, Ilham Ahmed, appealed to newly elected US President Donald Trump with a request to put pressure on Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. Turkey's goal is to establish de facto control over Syria before you take office, forcing you to engage with them as rulers of our territory. If Turkey continues its operation, the consequences will be catastrophic, Ahmed wrote in a letter to Trump, seen by reporters. The newspaper added that US-brokered ceasefire talks between Syrian Kurds and Turkish-backed rebels in Ain al-Arab had failed, with a Syrian Democratic Forces spokesman saying there was now a significant military buildup to the east and west of the city. On the other side of the border, we already see Turkish troops advancing, Ahmed wrote to Trump. In addition, Trump hinted in a conversation with journalists that Turkey organized the takeover of Syria by the Hayat Tahrir al-Sham group, the publication recalled. The journalists also emphasized that during his first term, Trump partially withdrew American troops from northeastern Syria, which opened the way for the large-scale Turkish invasion. Hundreds of thousands of Syrians were killed or forced to flee their homes. The Republican administration later helped broker a ceasefire. Last week, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken visited Turkey in an effort to de-escalate tensions. Blinken sought assurances from Erdogan to limit operations against Kurdish forces, but was unable to secure any commitments, according to the report.